What's good? What they do? It's your boy Purple Lips. Ain't broke no more. Yes, sir. Hey man, what's good, man? This is the What's Real Wednesdays, you know what I'm saying? 4 times out the week, you know what I'm saying? Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturdays. We drop every week. Man, join my movement, you know what I'm saying? We building the culture around ABN values, you know what I'm saying? Accountability, balance, and narrative. You know what I'm saying? That's the Ain't Broke No More movement, the ABN movement, you know what I'm saying? Press that like button, like, comment, subscribe. Waste no more time. Let's go ahead and get into it. Yo, man, Stop Playing Tre walked around with the blonde wig asking black women basically, why do y'all want to be white? You know what I'm saying? But the real question to me is, did his delivery kill the whole message? You know what I'm saying? Wearing the blonde wig, asking them, do they want to be white? You're offending them before the message could even be brought across. You know what I'm saying? We all understand that we want our women to be natural. We love that and all. But how are they gonna hear our message if they feel like they're criticized or attacked? When he stepped in this video, when the father stepped in, and he might have dropped the realest perspective in the whole video. No cap. Drop your thoughts in the comments, like, comment, subscribe. Would more men be heard if they learned how to communicate instead of criticizing? No, we're gonna waste too much time. Let's see what y'all think of this video. Let me know y'all thoughts in the comments, baby.
No, this is just a reflection. Like, I'm trying to look like a white man. You guys are trying to look like a white woman when you put that on.
You all,
Black women.
black women.
My love won't change because of her outside appearance. My love won't change for her because of her outside appearance.
What is the most beautiful race of women on the earth?
A black woman.
Why do you say black?
Because I'm a black woman.
Because you're a black woman. So what do you have that white women don't have?
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't say they don't have anything. I'm not a white woman, so I couldn't answer that.
What's the most beautiful hair out of all the races?
A black woman.
Then why do black women wear wigs if they have the most beautiful hair?
I think it's just for convenience most of the time.
Convenience.
Or preference.
What do you mean by that?
See, and that's my problem, you know what I'm saying? With his message, you know what I'm saying? Is Tre message about natural beauty being like lost because of how he delivers his message? I think so. I think it's getting inside the way. They're already offended based off of his appearance. You know what I'm saying? It seems like you're picking at them more than you are trying to have a conversation. And his message is a great message, by the way. Everybody loves natural beauty. Oh, that's universal, regardless of color or race. You know, everybody loves a natural beauty. But I feel like his message is getting clogged up between how he's already addressing the situation and how he's dressed with his appearance. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. You know, is he offending these women by wearing a wig and asking them, do they want to be white? Because I don't think black women wants to be white at all, man. That's crazy. And I think that's getting in the way of what his message is about. And because I doubt that it's about black women wanting to be white.
More like in the hot time, especially if you have natural hair, your hair tends to swell up if you're pressing. So it's just like, what's the point of having to keep the maintenance on it? And then sometimes if you're continuing to do maintenance on it like that, it could cause damage to your hair.
But I mean, your hair is meant to be swelled up. That's why it does that. It goes back to its natural state. So by you straightening it, you're just kind of saying, hey, I might want to look like a white woman.
No, not necessarily. Everybody has their preference of how they want to style their hair.
Sometimes I might want it straight. Sometimes I might want it curly, just like a white woman. Sometimes they may want it straight. Sometimes they may want it curly. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Some white women hair is naturally curly. Some is naturally straight. But if you want it curly, you're going to curl it. That's why they have curling irons.
When they curl their hair, it still looks like white women's
Problem solving that. Yeah, but that all makes solutions. But he's already starting off the wrong way by making it seem like they're trying to be another race. It's not going to get through to them because they're actually not trying to be another race. And I don't think black women are trying to be in another race as well. I think his message is not getting through because of how he's approaching it. Y'all let me know what y'all think of that. Like, am I wrong for, like, I don't think that his message is bad, but I do think the way he's going about it is, you know what I'm saying? Can black men hold black women accountable without making them feel attacked? You know what I'm saying? You don't want to just do this just for the clicks. This should be more like a movement, especially a conversation with black women in general. We want to compromise and unify, so that would not be the way to unify. That's all I'm saying.
Curly. That's why they have curling irons.
When they curl their hair, it still looks like white women's hair. But black women, you guys put on wigs that look like their hair. They never put on an Afro wig or nothing like that.
Do white people wear braids?
Well, you said
Do
what?
white people wear braids?
That's a hairstyle.
It doesn't matter. It's a hairstyle. This is a hairstyle.
But they're not making their texture look like your
Why
texture.
you got on
What
this
is your
long
preference?
wig?
So
What
this
is
is
your preference?
this.
What is your preference?
So
You see what I'm saying? You see how they asked him, hold on, wait, why you got on this blonde wig? You know what I'm saying? And all that does is just fog up the message that he's really trying to get to. You know what I'm saying? And him also asking them why are they trying to be white? It's all clogging up the message that he's actually trying to get through. And I wish that he could prove that point a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Or get to it in a different way. You know what I'm saying? He has a great message. Do y'all think black men would receive this message differently if it came from love instead of black women? Sorry, if it came from love instead of judgment. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like black women feel judged a lot, judged and criticized.
I put this on to show you guys a reflection of how you guys look with the wig on.
That's what you saying. That's what black women look like.
Yeah.
That's how you feel.
Yeah.
So you prefer them to be natural?
Yes.
Do you not know that white women wear wigs?
They do, but
Do
they never.
you not know that white women wear extensions?
But they never wear an Afro wig.
Some on a white woman. I've installed a unit on a white woman.
Yeah, but they don't wear an Afro wig. They wear hair that looks like their natural hair.
But you could have went to a better place to get a unit.
What do you mean?
Why you had to pick the worst one?
Oh, this?
Yeah.
No, this is just a
okay.
reflection. Like I'm trying to look like a white man. You guys are trying to look like a white woman when you put that on.
You all,
Black women.
black women.
Your interpretation.
Am I wrong?
When I look in the mirror, I see beauty no matter what I do, what I put on.
So she mentioned convenience. Why don't you just shave it off if it's just because of convenience?
maybe I don't want to be bald head. Do I want to look like my daddy?
It's okay.
I got scared. Now I know you exactly.
Sir, if she was bald, would you still love her the same?
And this right here is when the conversation takes a turn, and I think it took a turn for the better. But yeah, this is why I think the conversation had took a turn for the better. This man right here, you probably thought that, well, based off the preview, that it was something offensive or something aggressive, but totally different perspective. I want to know you guys' thoughts on the in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel about how this black man handled this conversation, and what he said was so real. It's so deep, and I think Trey really need to hear this. To be real with you.
My love won't change because of her outside appearance. My love won't change for her because of her outside appearance.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, it's what's on the inside that make a difference, right?
Exactly.
What's the purpose of the wig?
To show black women how they look.
To show black women how they look?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, do you get what I'm trying to say?
I understand what
You
you're trying
understand?
to say, but I probably wouldn't put it that way if I wanted them to receive it.
What do you mean?
The way that you give somebody something sometimes determines whether or not they receive it or not, right? Like, if you want somebody to be able to consume something, like for this child, right? Like when he was a baby, I couldn't give him meat. So I had to give him milk because he couldn't digest or he couldn't chew the meat, right? So everybody that you encounter is different. So sometimes you have to adjust to be able to give them what they can digest.
So how would
Man, you know, I think that just needs all the praise, you know what I'm saying? And I'm actually gonna play that back, man, because when this brother stepped in, he definitely has something to say. It's cool when you sit back and watch, you see somebody who, when they have something to say, and it actually delivers in a way that this man just did.
My love won't change because of her outside appearance. My love won't change for her because of her outside appearance.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, it's what's on the inside that make a difference, right?
Exactly.
What's the purpose of the wig?
To show black women how they look.
To show black women how they look?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, do you get what I'm trying to say?
I understand what
You
you're trying to say, but I probably wouldn't put it that way if I wanted them to receive it.
What do you mean?
The way
Exactly.
that you give somebody something sometimes determines whether or not they receive it or not, right? Like,
Yeah. 100%.
if you want somebody to be able to consume something, like for this child, right? Like when he was a baby, I couldn't give him meat, so I had to give him milk because he couldn't digest or he couldn't chew the meat, right? So everybody that you encounter is different. So sometimes you have to adjust to be able to give them what they
What
can
they can
digest.
digest.
So
for
how
sure.
would you tell them to wear their natural hair? I asked him, would he still love his daughter the same when she's bald? That's what I'm saying. Like, she's still beautiful even if she has cancer. So she should wear it bald.
But the way you are projecting that's coming off offensive.
Right.
And you need to hear it from a woman, and you're not receiving that. You're doing more talking than listening, and that's a problem.
I listen to you guys all the time. But I'm saying if we were never colonized by white people, you would never see any black woman with a straight hair wig, ever. So it's
Not. This is 100% having a genuine conversation, and to get your message across, it has to be digestible for whatever your message is that you're trying to get through, and that's what this is about. And I think that's more so aligned with the message is that he's trying to get through, but it's getting a little foggy, His message is getting a little foggy because of his approach and how he's presenting himself. Y'all let me know if I'm wrong, right or wrong, man. Drop your thoughts.
showing that we're trying to be like another race. Do you guys get that?
I understand what you're saying, but I'm not. I don't concern myself with the outward appearance. I'm more concerned with what's on the inside of somebody, because on the inside is what determines them. And then this is like a car. This is a vessel, right? And so this is gonna some point fade away, but your soul man is the most important part. So I concern myself more with that, with the external expressions that people have, or whether they're from some different cultures. The truth is that from a culture standpoint, we have a lot of influences, because of course we live in America, and I think it's maybe part of God's plan that we are in America. I've been to Africa, I've been to other countries, and I've seen different nationalities of people all over the world. And what I find is, regardless, those people have different influence. Some of those are Western influences, some of them not Western influences, but yeah,
and that's true.
I just try to take in consideration people from an individual standpoint. So
and I do. Oh, they want you to go.
It's okay. They can't control me.
Hey.
So I mean, I do agree
Big up
with you.
to that brother.
I think the inside does matter, but what we present outside.
Big
is
up to that brother for having a
reflection
mind of his own.
Just
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when you with a crowd of people, they try to control you with their emotions, and you seen what he just did. He's like, "Hey, look, man, they can wait for me. It's okay. I catch up with them." And that's very important, man, because what he's doing right now is standing for what he believes in, and for that, they can wait. Big up to that brother.
If you see somebody on the street and they have a homeless sign up, and they have or they don't even have the sign, they just have like dirty clothes, and they're just like walking around, you know that they're homeless by the outside appearance. So when a black woman puts on a wig or straightens her hair, it kind of just shows she's trying to appease society, or she's trying to look like another race. Because if she was secure in herself, she would wear her hair in its natural state, like black men like him.
So I guess my question is, you use a homeless person for an example. So like when you see a homeless person and you see their outer appearance, you come to some notion about them because they're homeless or that they're in need. But sometimes it could be people who are totally dressed up and look good on the outside, and they'll be the ones who are totally in need and not free.
Thank you for watching.
Man, we had to show that clip right there, man. I don't know your thoughts on how that old head handled that situation. I think he handled it beautifully and perfectly and in sync, you know what I mean, with what Trey probably needs to be heard, because I feel like his movement is good, but it's his message, the way that he going about it, it's not it. Let me give you the purple Alert breakdown. Listen, I get where Trey coming from. Most of us brothers love seeing our women natural, confident, and not feeling like they gotta compare to what the image that the world sold them. You know what I'm saying? But like when you throw a wig and ask black women, you know what I'm saying, why are you trying to be white? That's when it turns into mockery, not the message. You know what I'm saying? And here at the ABN, we bring accountability. Accountability. Sorry, I hate how I say ability. I say ability, but anyway, ability, balance, and nurture. You know what I'm saying? You can't nurture a message if you start with insults. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's not about what you say, it's how you say it. And so instead of criticizing let's communicate. You know what I'm saying? Instead of shaming, let's shape the conversation, because at the end of the day, our women aren't our enemy. They're actually the reason why we're here. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, the truth matters, but delivery determines if people can actually receive it. You know what I'm saying? Trade message was Trade message about embracing natural beauty is on point. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, I think I like it. But walking around with a wig, mocking the same people you're trying to reach, that's where the message gets lost. The father was right on cue with that. Make it more digestible. You know what I'm saying? It's so when people so people can grow from the situation. They don't have to just feel attacked or criticized. The real shame don't come from shaming. It comes from understanding. So in order for us to unite and have this conversation with our women, or with women in general, we have to make it a conversation and not make it seem like we're attacking or criticizing. And that's what we got to say at a Purple Lip Breakdown, man. It's your boy Purple Lip APN. Now, reminding us, let me leave y'all with this, man. Do y'all think the message matters more than the delivery? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Family, let me know what y'all thinking. Let's talk about it. Let's have a conversation in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, join the ABN movement. Let's get it. Let's go. I'm out.